All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, PDAX Nation. Welcome to, again, the Philippines' #1 crypto show. And,
Sir.
of course, we have fresh money. Of course, today it's a very special show because today we will be joined by one of our special guests, our first guest, Jed.
PBA Legend, who's actually a crypto enthusiast as well. Something very much to look forward to.
We're moving towards some crypto news weekly.
For our first news, the SEC is reportedly targeting the NFT market over potential violations of security laws. They are looking this as being utilized to raise money like traditional securities and specifically targeting NFTs that are fractional. Given the breadth of the NFT landscape, certain pieces of it might fall into our jurisdiction, as one person from the SEC mentioned. People need to be thinking about potential places where NFT might run into the security regulatory regime. I don't think it would be ideal to use a dated law such as the Howey test to regulate something very new like NFTs. It's like trying to regulate a post office as email or regulating a broadcasting network as Netflix.
To regulate it using old laws or old definitions might defeat the purpose or parang try to limit the amount of innovation that we find in that particular asset class. Crypto is no stranger to scams. It's no stranger to people trying to sell snake oil to people and actually favor a little bit of leniency. So we see what this is going to take, yung form that it will take in the future. Kasi again, this is very early technology. So for the next news natin, so Metamask in Furia blocks certain areas amid crypto sanctions fury. You know naman, during, of course, the invasion of Ukraine, no? A lot of people are calling for the exclusion of Russia, of course, the big banks as well as the oligarchs in accessing SWIFT. And now they're also requesting that it be banned with major exchanges. This is long coming. I think a lot of people are actually looking to them to implement this.
When we have decentralized, permissionless, and inclusive ecosystem that welcomes anyone. Because I think that's the reality of neutral currency or permissionless currencies, that some people that you won't like will eventually use it. But I feel like the benefits outweighs the negatives. For the next news, South Korea to pour $187 million into world-class metaverse ecosystem. So they see this as a potential to create 1.5 million jobs, and the country plans to produce over 40,000 professionals that specialize in this space. Seoul aims to create a metaverse where citizens can deal with civil complaints and consultations virtually. Using virtual reality headsets, citizens could visit a virtual city hall as avatars instead of having to go in real life. I think it's an interesting application of the metaverse, since usually when we think of the metaverse, it's all about games, but here it's like a more practical application of what it could be.
Swiss city of Lugano to make Bitcoin and Tether de facto legal tenders. They are one of two countries that actually aim to have crypto as a legal tender, meaning that you can actually transact using cryptocurrency in stores, in governments, or when you are undertaking any amount of transaction in citizens in this jurisdiction. No? Our first guest in Fresh Money. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to introduce our special guest for this afternoon, Mr. Arwind Santos.
So Arwind,
Thank you.
How did you start in crypto po?
Relatives, galing sa relatives ko, mga cousin, mga kapatid, mga auntie, ganyan. Inintroduce nila sa akin ng crypto. Tapos ako naman, dinignan ko, nag-search ako kasi hindi naman ako close-minded. Open-minded ako basta mga income, maganda, at saka talagang legit. Napanood ko sa YouTube yung PDAX. Nakita ko yung PDAX dahil sila halos pare-pareho sila ng crypto. Kaya ako mailigaw doon sa maiba naman eh. Gusto ko maiba ako. Nag-invest ako ng konting sinubukan ko talaga.
Oh, that's good.
So Arwind, kailan ka pa nag-start ng mag-investment sa cryptocurrencies?
Last year ng tingin ko mga na ako, mag-8 months. Nagpipilian pa na pwede natin pasukin at idagdag. Diba? Kaya ngayon naman, kailangan kasi pagka pinasok ko siya, kailangan ko lang pag-aralan ng konti para at least maintindihan ko na rin ng konti. Pero so far, so good. From the scratch talaga ako. Pinagpaguran ko ang pera at alam ko kung gaano kahalaga ang pera. Ayaw naman natin mawala ang pera ng pinagpaguran natin. Ayaw natin natatalo. Pero siyempre, gusto natin lumago. Gusto natin maging yung perang pinagpaguran natin kahit papano, maganda ang mapuntahan.